good people, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sophia the Life Coach, your number one online coaching show. Here we get to do life together as we get empowered through learning. Thank you guys for your tremendous support. I really appreciate, and thank you for always keeping it locked here for learning. And please, if you're watching, you have not yet subscribed, kindly consider subscribing and press the notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you will be notified. Sorry, I've been away for some few days, but I am finally back, healthy and strong. I thank God for He has kept us so safe, and we should always be grateful to God for life. Even if you don't have much that you can see or that you can proud yourself in, always thank God for good health and for life, because many have gone ahead of us. We are no good than them. It's just by the grace and the mercies of God that we are alive. And being alive today is giving you hope for a better tomorrow, because Waswahili walisema siku njema yaja. I go by the name Sophia Moronge, and today we will be talking about saving plan or saving tips for beginners to reach your financial goals while applying 50-20-30 budget rule. Let's get to the video and let's get learning. It's everyone's dream to be financially stable. Everyone aspires to a financial freedom life, and people have different financial goals. It all depends with how you are working out your finances. Maybe you are just about to receive your first pay. This one will be a good one for you because you will have started planning immediately when you receive your cash. I thought I should do this video towards the end of the month, so that at least even if you have not been planning or budgeting your cash well and you have been employed, this is the time for you to re-strategize and refocus and start making a small saving from your earnings. Maybe you are doing your business and you have not been saving yet, or maybe you are a farmer and you have not been keeping your farm proceeds cash well. This one is for you today. Always remember, tomorrow will come, and the fact that we don't know about tomorrow, we need to adequately prepare for tomorrow. Because look at the times of COVID. Who knew that COVID could come? Nobody knew about it. Look at the times when you lose your job. You are never prepared for it. Look at the times when your business is low or there is no rainfall, now that you are not able to harvest good proceeds from the farm. This is the budgeting or the savings that you have kept for the times that you have been receiving good income will save you for that time. They say make hay while it's raining, because when the dry times comes, at least you will be benefiting from what you kept that time. Or you are supposed to do your best during the daytime, because at night you will be asleep. This one is to show you that when you are strong, when you have that capability, when you have the resources, you are supposed to work them well and save them with good planning and with purpose, because you don't know how tomorrow will be like. It's always good to prepare so that even when tomorrow brings a challenge, you can face it with confidence and you can face it with at least something that you can present. Yeah, the courage will be there to face tomorrow. However, you don't know how it will come like. Yeah, so today let us reflect on our future. Let us reflect on our income, and let us always look for different avenues to get more money. This one will help you even to walk the journey of your saving easily, because you will not be straining too much. Even if you have a skill, build it, polish it in a way that it can bring you some income. Even if it's making hair for ladies, there are ladies who know how to make to braid hair. That is a natural gift, but they don't do anything about it. Maybe you know how to cook. You can cook, you can make a side job out of your skills or out of the gift that God has blessed you with. But most times we just concentrate on the employment, the salary that we receive every end month, and remember that one can never be enough, because even your needs and requirements will always be more, and they will always increase as life continues. Because if you are single today, tomorrow you might have a family and the requirements will increase. Or maybe you are supporting your siblings or your parents. Those are extra needs that are in your budget. So if you only rely on one source of income, you cannot be able to quench all those needs and be able to plan and budget and save for your future. It will be kind of tricky, because even the income itself is not too much. Remember, there are no millionaires or billionaires made through salary. You can only work for the salary as you work for your passion, as you build your skill, as you work for your business. Yeah, it's always good to start from somewhere, and that's why I am here today, because maybe you never saw the big deal about it, but I'm here today to tell you that our future is fast approaching. You have also seen how days are rushing, the years are too rushing. Just the other day we are celebrating New Year 2022. Today we are almost approaching the end of the year. That shows you that there is no enough time, as you could call it. Let me enjoy myself today, I'll plan tomorrow, I'll start saving tomorrow. It's always good to start budgeting and planning for your retirement as early as now, because you'll find yourself there without having saved anything, and then you'll start guilty tricking your children, and now you want them to cater for you as they cater for their needs as well. And you know that one is quite tough, because they will be having their families as well. They will be having their time for them to plan for their future as well. And now you're there, you want them to be your retirement project, and yet you have enough time to plan yourself today. Yeah, so tip number 1, you need to operate with the 50%. That is the first one, because this one caters for all the essentials. This one goes to all the needs, includes house payment, maybe rent, or maybe you acquired your own house, you're paying a mortgage, you need to service that loan. Out of 50%, that is what you will be paying the loan with. Also food, transport costs, all utility bills, including water, electricity, garbage, and the other small things that makes you push through the month. Those one will fall in the 50%. This one depends on individuals. There are those people who prefer living near a workplace and they are saving on transport cost, and maybe there are those people who look for at least a cheaper house, whereby they will be able to maintain, or they will be able to manage their 50% without straining too much. Because when you find yourself getting to small loans for you to buy food stuff, or for you to pay rent, or you to buy gas or electricity, that means you're not doing your budgeting well, and this will strain you. Yeah, so tip number 2 is the 20%. This one, you will use in all your savings. This one goes to investment. It also goes to loan repayment. You are saving for your retirement, this one goes there. All the project that you are running, this 20% is supposed to cater for it. You need to plan for 20% after you have worked out your 50%. You have made sure you have catered for your personal requirements, and now you get to the saving, because those are the two major important things in our lives. You have to cater for your today, that is the 50% in all your essentials, and you have to cater for tomorrow, that is the 20%, the savings that you are doing. The third tip is the 30%. This one goes to wants, all the personal desires, all the things that you need to do, the spendings. Maybe you want to go out with your friends to enjoy weekend, this one will fall in the 30%. For the believers, this is where you take your 10th, like your tithe, your 10% from. That means when you take your 10%, you will remain with 20%. Now the 20% is what you're supposed to plan yourself with. Maybe you want to spoil your sibling for their birthday, the 30% should cater for it. Maybe you want to go for a vacation, the 30% should cater for it. Maybe you want to spoil, you appreciate your parents in their special occasions, dates, Father's Day, Mother's Day, you want to buy them a gift, the 30% will cater for it. So maybe someone will be asking, at this 30%, you are bringing too much needs on it. Can it be applicable? Yes, it's very applicable, because Father's Day will not come every day. Something new that you want to buy will not come every day. You're not going out every other weekend. Maybe you want to buy a new phone for yourself. You need to plan for it. Maybe save 3 or 2 months for it, and then you go and buy it. Maybe you want to buy some furniture in your house. You want to buy a new television. You want to buy something new. It's the 30% part of the want that caters for all those. That shows you that you need to embrace the budgeting and the planning thing very seriously, because you will go to, in the shopping, you check on the market, the price, so you come and now budget for that thing. You know now it's costing 20,000. You can split 3 months, and now you know my saving for 3 months I will have acquired that thing, because now you have catered for your essentials and you've catered for your saving. Now this 30%, you'll just be saving it for that need only. You see, it can be applicable. You only need to have at least 3 different accounts for savings, so that you know this account is only for all my personal needs. Even if I want to buy anything, that is where I reach. For savings, you need to have a different account, so that you will not mix within your expenses. You will not go to withdraw from your saving to buy a phone or to go out. So if you have a discipline to follow the 3 tips that I have shared, believe you me, your financial life will start being appealing to you, and it will be easily manageable, because you'll always know this one is catered for, this one is catered for, and the other one is catered for. Remember, it's always good to be like to appreciate yourself at the moment you are right now. It's always good to know if you are not able to afford that thing today. It's not a must you buy it today. You can plan for it and buy it tomorrow. Life is not an emergency. You need to get things that you have planned for. This one will help you to avoid impulse shopping. I have seen people going to shopping malls with shopping lists on their phones or on a written piece of paper. I know some people look at them and wonder, why now write a paper? Or why do you have to follow on this and you know the things you need in the month? You know that thing is very important, because at least you cannot pick something that you have not planned for, and you cannot buy something that you have not budgeted for, because you are working with the budget that you have at hand. Yeah, you will always be able to account on every coin that you spend when you are working with your budget. Yeah, so guys, are you still looking forward to a financially stable future? Are you? Then start planning your finances today. You don't want to get to that time and then you now start straining with life, and you are not strong enough for you to go and do work that is in progress. Maybe you are at your retirement time and you're not able to get unemployment. You only need to have set up your business or your good source of income empire, and now you will be relaxing as you check on your progress, or on the progress of your products running as you receive for the money. Today is the time that you need to set up your tomorrow. Yeah, because your the savings that you're doing today will save your tomorrow. If you are employed, please make sure you are working on a skill that you can rely on in case you don't have that job anymore. How do you do with your salary at the end of the month? Do you just spend everything and say, next month I will still receive my salary? Or when you get that cash that you have kept aside for your business, you've bought all the products that you need in your shop, you've paid delivery people, you have paid the shop rent, and now you have some money remaining. What do you do with the money? That money, you're supposed to save it for your tomorrow. Remember, when tomorrow comes and maybe a challenge or an inconvenience comes, that is when you start regretting, and that is when you start crying, because you don't have a foundation somewhere where you can start. What if your employer wakes up today and says, I want to retire early, I don't want to continue running this company anymore, the company is closing? What will you do? Do you have something for yourself that you can start off? Do you have something that you are running aside for yourself that you can now concentrate on, and it will still bring you income? Or you will just start crying? I have seen people, when they lose their job today, they cannot be able to sustain themselves even the next month. People start going back to upcountry where you have not been for 5 years, 3 years. Even you don't have a home to get back to, you will just go back now to your parents. You will go bringing them burden once again, and you had all the time to plan for yourself. You had all the time to plan for your tomorrow. I am trying to say that it's always important to make sure you save something every end of the month. However small money you are earning, or however small returns you're getting from your shop, you need to make sure every end of the month you keep some cash aside. I know someone will ask, maybe you have a family and you have children, they are going to school, and you have all the bills to cater for. How can I be able to save? Or maybe I am the one who is funding my parents' upkeep, and the money I have is quite small. I always say, you can only think about tomorrow as you plan everything that you have today. Even if you are saving 500 shillings in a month, imagine by the end of 12 months in 1 year, you will have 6,000 in your account, and you have run everything that needed your attention. And maybe you are at a better place, you can save at least 1,000. By the end of the year, you will have 12,000 for yourself. Imagine maybe you have worked somewhere for 4 years, 5 years, or you have ran your business for 3 years and you have been saving at least 12k in a year. That is some money that you can start off something with, even if hard times comes. Remember, even if you spend everything today in that situation that needs you, 500, 1000, yes, it's good money, but it cannot make a huge difference, and like the way it would make a difference for you if you saved it. Even if you are doing a boda, you can save something at the end of the day. Even if you are doing a house help job, you can still save something. I have seen people managing their family and even starting their businesses out of small incomes that they get. That shows you that it's only depends on how you budget and how you plan for every coin that you get. This one happens when you have financial discipline and you are accepting yourself, the situation that you are in right now. You should live within your means, live within your standards, the things that you can afford. There's no need for you to be rocking in the trending new clothes, the best outfits in town, and maybe you are just using loans to maintain your looks. Maybe you have gone for loan on items and you have taken the best furnitures for your house. Yes, your house is impressing, but your thoughts are straining. You're stressed up on how you will acquire some money to pay back the loan. Your bank account is wanting. Even if something happened to you tomorrow, you can only start crying to people for them to changa for you money in order for you to cater for that situation that has come up to you. Your wallet is straining. Every end of the month, you're stressed up because you get your pay, you need to pay the loans that you took. You clear the loans with all the money that you have. You cannot be able to live tomorrow without getting another loan for you to sustain your tomorrow. My dear people, it's good to know that there are good loans and there are bad loans. It always depends with what you are doing with the loan that you are taking. If it's loan for your development, for building yourself, that one is a tick for you, because loans, the business you're doing will pay back the loan. But when you take the loan to pay for school fees, to pay for your rent, to buy food stuff, that one you will strain paying it, because you will need to look for money here and there for you to service the loan. Remember the 20%, the saving part, that is what is supposed to fund for the loans. That shows you that if your 20% is minimal, you need to take a loan that is small, and you know you will be able to service it easily without you straining. Look for a house that is cheaper for you to afford paying it with your 50%, and you will be able to afford all the personal needs with that 50%. I know when it comes to money matters, it can be straining at some point, but remember, it's all how you plan for them and how you budget them. Is that what matters? Yeah. As young as you are today, you need to plan for your future. Don't wait for your children to come. They will be studying with help loans. When they start their salary, they cannot enjoy their money. They are just being deducted help loans. And you as a parent, you have not even saved for your future. That is where the greed comes in. When your daughter wants to get married, you want to ask for huge dowry payments so that you will cater for your financial needs. That is when the parents even start getting jealousy of their children. When your son is getting a wife they want to marry, you feel like he has not supported you enough, or the wife will come to take your space, the support you are getting from son will be minimal. That is when parents will start feeling entitled in their children's earnings. You feel a parent is like, why are you building this wonderful house and we as your parents are living in pathetic places? Or why did you buy a car and we are not affording meals? Now you see, you want to bring stress to your kids when they are planning for their financial freedom in future, and you are the one who messed up your time. The time is now for you to plan for that future. I know some people say, I am not privileged, or I'm not lucky, or life is unfair, but you see the excuses you're giving yourself, that is where the problem lies. God has given everyone a capability to grow and to flourish. It all depends with how you're taking everything that you acquire for yourself. Remember the principle of every coin matters. It's always good for you to know where your money is going. It's always good for you to track every coin that you're spending. It will give you good financial life. And you know, it's always hard when you're starting. When you just start up and you are used to it, it will be easier with time. So don't feel hard when it is straining. Just start it off and work it out. By 1, 2, 3 months, 1 year, you will have get used to it and it will be easier for you. You will never regret this. Remember, it all depends with your determination, your focus, your goals, and the purpose that you have. If you have all those four determinations and you have financial discipline, believe you me, it will be easier for you to manage. Don't start guilt tricking your children with their finances. When they have money, they cannot enjoy in peace because they feel like they owe you are everything as a parent, and that is not good, because this one will show but this one will bring bad parenting in picture, because it's the parents who are pressuring children to do things even that they are not able to do at the moment. Even if you are a student and you can be able to keep aside some small money from your pocket money, please do so. There are students who are selling some small things in schools. Maybe it's some candies, some clothing, some small requirements that you know students cannot manage through without. Take that advantage, and maybe you will be making a small income out of it, and you will help yourself to push through. There is no excuse for anyone not to save for their future, because even if you're saving 100 bob in a day, in a month you will have 3,000 for yourself. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching till the end. If this was helpful to you, kindly share, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye bye.